Okay, we should, all being well, be live on YouTube for the first stream that I'm doing. So apologies if it's not as slick and smooth as other streams on YouTube, but please bear in mind it is my first attempt, and I'm not even sure if anyone's going to watch it or not, but I'm going to just stream as if there's a lot of people watching, and we'll just see how it goes. I'm currently rated similar actually now. My blitz has improved quite a bit, so I'm in the 600s on both blitz and rapid. And I will just have a look at my rating here. You can see, let's go to my chess.com profile. I am currently, where do I find my rating? Ah, there we are. So I'm currently, as you can see, I've had quite a good climb on blitz. I haven't played rapid for quite a long time, so I'm sure that'll improve as well, given that I've got more time to actually think and make moves. But blitz, I've improved quite a bit. Let's just have a look. I'm at ELO on this. So is there a way to make it go further back? 90 days, all time. So my first game on blitz was back in, I thought it was earlier than this, but according to chess.com it was 2024. I think I started playing online chess in 2023, but it was obviously just rapid at that point. Yeah, my blitz was really poor to start with, like pretty much the lowest ELO you can get. I think 135. I think it starts at 100. I may be wrong, but it's a steady. There's been peaks and troughs, but gradually I think it's increased quite a bit. So managed to get up to 200 by the end of 2024. Sorry, mid 24. This is an American date format. Didn't quite get to 300. And when did I get to 300? I was in the 200s for quite a long time, and then I began climbing in July of 24, quite a bit, and I get to 300 at the end of July 24, and I get all the way to 361 in August 24, and then I kind of tail off a little bit. There's a bit of a decline. I go back into the 200s, go all the way down to 248 in October, and then thankfully I've never been that low since. I started climbing again, got to 400 in, when was that? That was November 24. So a year ago I was 400, so I've climbed 200 points in a year, which is okay. I'm quite happy with that. Certainly better than decreasing. I got to, when did I get to 500? I was in 400 for quite a while, dropped back to 300, 500, when did I get, that's 500, isn't it? 500 earlier this year, 30th of January. And then in just under a year I've got to the 600s. When did I first reach 600? I think it was a few days ago. There's a big decline actually, so July 2025 all the way down to August, I went really low. I went all the way down to the 300s again, blimey. I've more or less doubled my ELO again since August, and climbing again. Got to my peak, which is 600 and something, I think. 563. No, I've been higher than that. Let's go to the last 7 days. Yeah, I've got to 618 2 days ago, and I'm currently 609. So we will play some games on stream, see if we can improve, or at the very least stay above 600. I for sure don't want to go all the way back down to the likes of the 300s and the 400s. I think 500 minimum really is what I want, but ideally I want to be aiming towards 700. I want to keep improving. So I will play, oh, this is interesting as well. So all games, oh, that's the past 7 days. So what about all time? All time, I've played, wow, 6,500 Blitz games, and I'm at a 47% loss and a 47% win with 6% drawn. And I've had a 13-game win streak before. Wow, that must have been during maybe this period where I just kept climbing, because I went really low again, didn't I, in August? So yeah. Let's stop waffling and see if we can get some games and win some games, hopefully. Go into the Blitz pool. I play 5 minutes because I think 3 minutes isn't long enough really. I could actually choose increment. I wonder if that's an option. More time controls. 5-5, 5-2. Let's try and play a 5-2. See how we get on. Playing another person from Britain, Budden23. They've got a picture of a tombstone as their icon, which I'm hoping isn't an omen. They're going to develop their knight, so we can have 4 knights on the board. Definitely seems a slower game than what I'm used to on 5 flat. Yeah, I had to go for this whole thing, which I'm not really bothered about, to be honest. Maybe I should be, but I'm just going to ignore it and develop my bishop. Prepare my bishop for development anyway. I'm going to pull back. Are they going to go here and try trap my bishop? Possibly. I do have a check, but it doesn't really achieve a great deal. Yeah, they're trying to win my bishop, aren't they? There's nowhere for my bishop to go. Can I create a stronger threat? I can check, but as I just said, it doesn't really achieve anything because it's easily blocked, so it's just a waste move really. If they do capture my bishop, I can recapture, but I will have double pawns. Is that such a bad thing? I don't know. Should I let them capture there, or should I move back to here? Because the queen is now open as well. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll move back. We'll see in the analysis whether that's the right move or not, or if you're higher ELO than me, which you probably are, then you'll know already if that was a good move. But they do say recapture into the centre, towards the centre, don't they? So if the principles are correct, then that's what I'll do. There's always exceptions to the principles, isn't there? But nothing says black and white as people like things to be generally in life. We will kick this bishop. they've let me capture the bishop, which is interesting. Is it all part of a more sinister plan? Possibly, because they can push this pawn. But I'm just going to take the bishop anyway. I do have this pin if they keep pushing the pawn, but I think that's wishful thinking. They've developed the bishop, but it's blocked by the pawn. So it's not really in my interest to take this pawn. I think it's better keeping their bishop blunted. So, is there anything I can do on this side of the board? I can maybe... Trading knights isn't particularly great, I don't think. Pushing just frees this pawn and opens up their bishop. Maybe I need to come to this side of the board, I don't know. They are probably going to castle soon, aren't they? But I need to hurry up and make a move. Let's develop the bishop and see what happens. Yeah, they're trying to open up the position. I'm going to try and not allow it. They could blunt my bishop by pushing. They could take here, in which case I may take with the queen, but they've decided to castle. If I go here, they're just going to push. Yeah, what do I do? I quite like the castle. I keep calling it the castle. I like the idea of the rook being on this side of the board, but it's not really threatening anything, is it? I could maybe try and get the queen here and get the bishop there, but it's gonna be quite tricky to do. I don't really want to move the knight to the rim because that's always considered a bad move. I'm going to move the bishop there. I'm not convinced it's a good move, but I need to watch the clock and I'm running out of time. Yeah, exactly. Told you it wasn't a good move. Move the bishop back. I'm guessing maybe... I don't know what they're going to do. There's not really anywhere for the bishop to go. They might start moving the knight maybe, or moving the queen in. So they're deciding to push here, which I'm not really concerned about, to be honest. I think my bishop needs to be on a better square, but also I'm just going to castle. I know it's probably not the best move, but I'm running out of time. Yeah, they're going to start opening up this side of the board, aren't they? I'm going to push a pawn. Bringing the queen into the party. Am I worried? Maybe. Because they can come down here. That's protected at the moment, but have they got ways to... I don't know. Should I just be bold and do this? I don't think that's there's a fine line, isn't there, between stupidity and bravery, and I think that was stupidity in hindsight. What else can I do? What else can I do? This knight is annoying, it protects everything. Knight on the rim is dim, but I'm getting desperate here, so I just need to make moves. They're just going to win on time, most likely, at the moment, because I've only got 43 seconds left and they've got over 2 minutes. They don't have a dark squared bishop, so that move doesn't completely worry me. They're probably going to push now to... yeah. It's an interesting move. I'm going to talk less now because I need to concentrate and make moves. I've got 26 seconds. Oh, for fuck's sake. Game over, isn't it? Fuck's sake. Resign. Let's check the analysis. Not appalling, but I was definitely outplayed. Although, according to this, I was winning for most of the game. I think it's just the time trouble which got to me in the end. I played as if it was a 1000. One great move, 6 best moves, 1 blunder. I'm not sure why it says 3 minutes there. Let's start the review. We're down to 601. The Queen's pawn openings. Both developed the knights. I developed a second knight. They decided to push the e-pawn to e6. I made a best move, developing the bishop to g5. They developed their bishop to b4. They kicked my bishop. I retreated. I ended up losing my bishop. Was moving it back. The right move. Yes. Capturing there was the best move towards the centre, which is good. Principled move. I kicked the bishop. They blundered their bishop, and there was no... I couldn't see any kind of plan here, so I just took the bishop. I think it was just a straightforward blunder, and it was according to the engine. I developed my bishop. They push the pawn. I push the pawn. They castle. They kick my bishop. I retreat. They push. I castle, which is... I wasn't sure about castling, but it was excellent, so I'm pleased with that. That wasn't the best move. What was the best move here? Best move was developing the knight to a4, which is on the rim. So again, knight on the rim is dim apparently, but not when it's the best move. They bring out the queen, and they've connected their rooks. I kick the queen, but it's very easily recaptured. I'm in panic mode here because I'm down to 43 seconds on the clock. And I think this is... I've still got a very good lead at this point, but I think it's just time pressure. I've just completely let the time get to me, so never mind. We will attempt another game and see how we get on. Play. I'm going to go back down to... Do I want to go back to straight 5? I did just run out of time, so it seems a bit sort of a silly decision, so maybe I will sit with 5-2. I think it's a less common time control, so it can take a bit longer to find someone in the pool. If there's no joy, we'll have to just try a 5 flat. We'll give it a few more moments to find someone. And I'll have a little sip of my drink. More a gulp than a sip. Must be thirsty. Yeah, that's not finding anyone, is it? So we'll change it. Let's see if there's anyone who wants to play 5-5. We've got someone. They're from India. Which doesn't really fill me with a great deal of confidence, because although we shouldn't really stereotype, I think Indians in general are just very strong chess players in my experience. I can only go by my experience. And I think that's just making me panic already and lose the game. But we'll see what I can do. I'm just making terrible moves already, aren't I? So, castle. I'm gonna get bullied. I can feel it coming. Yeah, I've already lost a pawn. Damn. Let's see if I can do anything with this bishop. It's probably just gonna retreat. Develop the knight, it gets kicked. Develop the knight, that square is protected 1 to 3 times. Just hung this pawn. Add an extra defender to this square. It's no good. I've just lost my bishop. What can I do? What can I do? What can I do? I need to develop more pieces. In such a terrible position. I'm playing a 7-4-3 though in my defence. This is the highest blitz player I've ever played, by far. Queen's getting tempoed. Managed to trade. got +3, so it's not looking good. I'm just not looking. Oh, for fuck's sake, I hate en passant so much. Let's just resign and get out of this game. It's not going to end well. I'm not even going to look at the review because I'm tilted, and I just made bad moves right from the beginning. We're back below 600. Let's get back over 600. Forget about it. Move on. It's done. It's another person from India. They are lower rated though at 5'11". If they push, I'm going to go here. And then I'm going to go, where can the knight go? The knight can check. So I'm going to castle. This bishop is terrible. No, you're not having my queen. If we go here, then they have this, but I can recapture. Doesn't let me get my rook out. This bishop is dangerous. Do you have a check? Oh, no, we don't. try and stay off the... If I go here, then the queen goes here. Queen can still go there. I'm going to lose again. Why is it whenever I do a video or a stream, I play so bad? If I wasn't recording right now, I'd be winning a lot more games. That's absolutely terrible game. Let's see if we can get at least a couple of wins this stream. I don't want to... Maybe I need to go back to 5 flat. I'm not responding to chat because... in my experience, not everyone, but a lot of people I find on chess.com chat can be quite rude, and they can use it as a way to distract from the game. They can kind of use it as a psychological tool to make you angry and then lose the game. So I'm very reluctant to engage in chat if I can help it. I mean, this guy might be perfectly pleasant, but is it? I don't think I'm going to reply because I'm streaming as well and I don't really want to get into all that on stream if things go a bit toxic. Plus, I've lost all of my games so far, so anything I can do to make me win a game or help me win a game, I will do at this point. I'm going to castle, I think. They want me to take so they can push, but I don't really want to do that. Okay, bishop retreats. Let's see if we can get this push. This pawn is doing a nice job of stopping their rook from getting involved. Does this achieve anything? Where can it go? If I go here, I just get forked, but I can recapture. Not terrible. Yeah, but am I actually that bothered? I might even sack here. Okay. Now what? I'm getting absolutely killed on this stream. I just don't think it's my day. Okay, I'm going to play one more game, 5 flat, and then I'm going to call it a day and just accept that it's not my night and I'm just going to lose loads of ELO if I carry on. Let's try one more game. It's a really bad first stream, so apologies if you're watching and you was hoping for some more wins. I'll try better next time. Play online. Let's go to a 5-minute flat game, and fingers crossed we can at least get closer to 600 again. What are they doing, man? Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm getting proper sick of this now. Thank God for that. Finally, a win. No, I'm not rematching. I'm going to quit while I'm ahead. 586. Game review. I'm not playing good at all tonight. Okay, 586. We'll see if we can get back up to 600 tomorrow and keep pushing. Thanks to everyone who has been watching the stream, if anyone. The YouTube algorithm is a mystery to me. I don't know how people can just put videos up and have millions of viewers. Maybe people just pay stupid money for advertising, but I certainly haven't got enough money to do that. I just put videos out and hope for the best. I try and I've followed a few pointers on getting descriptions in and hashtags and to kind of get extra hits and visitors and things like that. But yeah, it's a complete mystery to me. But I'm just going to keep putting videos up and see what happens. See if I get anybody watching it. See if I get anybody liking it. And yeah, it's just a hobby, to be honest with you, at the moment. But nonetheless, I will. Now that I've done my first stream, I kind of know what's required. I've got the Stream Elements software, which has seen Blunderman use. I watch quite a lot of Blunderman chess. He's a much stronger player than me. Hopefully, I can get that good at some point. But yeah, what I would like to do as well is on the live stream, I'd like to get some music in the background. I did try doing some music on a test stream earlier, but it was coming out the speakers of my computer, and it was coming out the desktop audio output from the computer, but it was also coming through the speakers, and it was causing a bit of delay and echo and things, all sorts of nasty things. So I think what I'd need to do is either find a microphone that reduces feedback or eliminates feedback, or what I don't really want to do, but another option is to wear headphones of some description and do it that way. So I've got the audio going into my headphones rather than out the speakers, and then that way it would stop the feedback. But yeah, onwards and upwards, and I will. I'll do another stream at some point. I'm not too sure when. I'll most likely do a few more videos next. I think I may do a rapid video because I've not played rapid for quite a while, and maybe I can improve on that because I'm currently where am I on rapid at the moment? I'm currently 614 on rapid, and I think if I'm around 600 on blitz, I can definitely. I think it's achievable to get to 700 rapid, or maybe even 800 if I'm a 600 blitz, because I've got the benefit of the extra time to think. So maybe I could work on that, and yeah, I'll come back to blitz at some point. But yeah, maybe I'll do some more videos on rapid for a change, mix things up a little bit. I've done things on YouTube to kind of get more traffic, like thumbnails, things like that as well. Thumbnails, hashtags, titles, descriptions. So we'll see if we can get the channel to grow a little bit. I've also been thinking about the idea of making a dedicated chess channel, because I think currently this channel has a mixture of things on there. There's bits of music, there's bits about my other interests like computers, there's chess videos. So I don't know, I mean, I do kind of like the idea of having a mixed channel of all my different interests on one channel, like, you know, like I'll do it like, you know, play, chess, computers, music, it's kind of vibe. I think that'd be quite cool actually, but I don't know, maybe it's more beneficial from a traffic point of view, a web traffic point of view, to have a dedicated chess channel, a dedicated music channel, and a dedicated computer channel. I'm pretty sure you can have, I've got YouTube Premium, and I'm pretty sure you can have multiple channels on your account. I did actually set up, there's nothing on it at the moment, but I have actually set up a Plachame computing channel, because I was originally going to start filling that with computer related content that I want to do eventually. But that's just kind of sat dormant at the moment. I might have to do a bit more research on YouTube kind of marketing side of it to see which works best. Either having like a channel with all mixed content on, or whether it is, as I may suspect, better to have separate channels for separate interests. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But I think for now I'm just going to keep it like this and have like a mixture of all my hobbies on here. So obviously the chess, but also computer related videos from time to time, and music as well. Speaking of music, by the way, in my non-streaming chess videos, the ones I record, I've got music in the background. That's actually my music. So if you do like the background music in my chess videos, please go and check out the Nexus element. That's my own music that I make. I do have some music on Bandcamp, Spotify, Apple Music, all the big streaming platforms really. It's on YouTube as well, the Nexus element, if you want to go and check that out. But it's coming up to 10 past midnight now. I've played a few chess games on stream, and I think it's time I called it a night. So I will end this here and see you again.